I'm Rudy and my wife is Judy. We are the parents of Stephen and Kerry.
Around about the 12 months old when I first took them to the doctor, they hadn't shown any signs of trying to stand up or walk, so I knew something was wrong.
I work for Cerebral Palsy Alliance. I've worked for them now for 15 years and we are the primary caregiver at this house for Kerry and Stephen. Stephen and Kerry's parents have done everything for them for 60 odd years and asked for nothing, asked for no help whatsoever.
I actually had to retire early from my job because it was getting too difficult for Judy on her own to look after them.
I was eventually talked into taking them to respite, and the first time I took them I cried my eyes out. It was just hard to let go.
I've sort of identified in having conversations with Mum and Dad that they were worried about when the time came being able to keep the twins together.
I was 80, Rudy was 83. We knew we had to do something.
I've been a carer for Kerry and Stephen for about 15 years and we found out about this opportunity to get them supported accommodation, so Hume were kind enough to get involved.
This home under the NDIA is an SDA property, supported disability accommodation, and it's a platinum level built home, high physical support. Hume built the 14 properties right along here, this being the 14th villa. We decided to create this as Hume's first proper built SDA property.
It was actually Angela that spoke to me about it first, and we decided to come and look the place over.
We were working quite closely with Hume initially before we moved the twins in. We came over to have a look at the property and make sure that it was ready for wheelchair use. The bedrooms both were carpeted at the time, so Peter was instrumental in making sure that we had the same flooring throughout the house, perfect for wheelchair use. Peter also made sure that we had solar power so that if ever there was any kind of power outage, this house actually still has power, which is really important when you've got clients with physical disabilities. We've actually got some barriers on the wall protection, which again is for people with wheelchair use. It's actually your normal gyp-rocking wall can't cope with people with wheelchairs, so we had a few extra things added before we moved in.
Everything was done that Angela wanted done. We arranged to meet with the lady from Hume, and she brought all the papers and she explained everything to us, and it was just a case of agreeing and signing up.
So Hume does have around 600 SDA customers living in properties across Sydney and further out New South Wales and regional areas. We can modify those properties to allow our customers to age in place, and that's what we currently do with the 136 shared homes that we manage across Greater Western Sydney and also the regional areas of New South Wales. It's critical that those designs are met for the people that we're looking after, and there's different requirements for each different house.
I couldn't be happier. It was perfect for the twins. It kept them together. We grabbed it.
We can now live peacefully knowing they are well looked after and cared for in such a lovely place.